As we close out Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, a confection with a cause is on the menu.
John Shumway introduces us to a local baker who's using her sweet treats to nourish the body and the mind.
Cookies are the most universally digestible, most inviting, disarming medium possible.
But these aren't just any cookies.
They're really meant to be digested more intellectually, emotionally.
Jasmine Cho is the brainchild behind these Cookies for Change. She's the founder and the owner of Yummyholic, an online bakery based in Pittsburgh. She's also a proud Korean American. Jasmine grew up in L.A., where despite an abundance of diversity, she says she still felt alienated.
Being born and raised in this country, in the United States, yet having this perpetual feeling of exclusion, of not belonging because of how I appeared.
Jasmine says as a child she realized Asian American stories weren't being told and only saw media representations of Asian Americans that were more caricatures than real life.
Making me question what is my relevance in this country as an Asian American person.
After moving to Pittsburgh 20 years ago, Jasmine found some of her relevance in baking. Her portrait cookies in particular became a big hit. And that is when Jasmine realized how to harness the power she found in the crossroads of her joy and her pain.
If I have people's attention, then here's an opportunity for me to direct that attention towards something I feel is important.
She began making portrait cookies of Asian American trailblazers, people who have helped pave the way but whose stories were not well known in mainstream America.
Cookies and social justice, all right, I guess we can, pair these two together.
From historical figures like Afong Moy.
The first Chinese woman to immigrate to America, and she was basically brought over to be showcased to the world, almost like a circus freak show.
And Sammy Lee.
The first Asian American to win a gold medal for the U.S. in Olympic diving. He had to practice his diving into a sand pit because he was barred from entering the public pools in his neighborhood.
To more modern icons like Michelle Yeoh, as her character from the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once.
When I first started with the cookies, I had no idea that a cookie activist could even be a title or a thing or a career path that I would eventually walk down.
Jasmine's work in the kitchen now also finds her in the classroom, traveling the country speaking to students.
Our stories have been excluded historically for years and years, and we just want them to come off the back burners and be shared more widely.
Educating them.
My hope is that one day my teachings will become irrelevant because everyone will have equal access to this knowledge and to these stories.
And reminding them and all of us of the basic recipe for life.
My mission really is, and hope for everyone, is that like the crumb on a good cookie, that people remain tender, tender-hearted toward one another and toward themselves. So.
Jasmine Cho, an Asian American trailblazer in her own right, making change one cookie at a time. John Shumway, KDKA-TV News.